Guys, welcome back to Crown Blood and Betrayal. In this episode, I'm going to be interviewing Rivera.
Hello.
And we do not have Emily today because she is busy doing her new book called Asking Her Questions about sports and teaching, coaching, stuff like that.
Sounds good.
So before every question, we're going to take a bite of the wings. They're spicy, super spicy. And in the fifth one, we're going to take a bite of the most spicy.
The atomic.
The
Is it the atomic?
Yeah,
What?
just a top.
What's the atomic?
Yeah. Okay, so should we just get into it?
Go for it.
So the first one is, what is your name?
My name
Your
is
full name.
Ariana Catherine Rivera.
Okay.
My full government right there.
Oh wait, we forgot to take a bite.
Sorry.
It's okay. We'll do
Ask
it
the
after.
next one and then we'll do it.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Medford for most of my childhood and then I moved to Burlington.
Okay. Where is your family from?
My dad is from Puerto Rico and my mom is from Medford as well.
When were you born?
1997, July 3rd.
That was my sister's birthday.
No way.
Yes.
Older, yeah.
Younger. So you're a Cancer.
Cancer queen, baby.
Yes.
Cancer queen.
Okay. Can you tell me about your educational background?
Yes, so I obviously have my high school diploma. I graduated from Burlington High School in 2015. I then went to UMass Boston for 2 years. I played college basketball on that team for 2 years, and then I transferred to Fitchburg State, where I graduated with my exercise science degree. So it was a long journey. I started majoring in biology and chemistry, and that was not really my realm, but I heard about exercise science and that kind of fit my sports background a little bit better than biology and chemistry. Not that those aren't interesting subjects, but I graduated from Fitchburg State in 2019 with my Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Sports Science. Yeah,
Okay.
girl.
Next one was you play sports, but you told us.
Yes, I played softball probably up until like 10th grade, and then soccer and basketball, of course.
What position in soccer?
In soccer, I was a goalkeeper. In basketball, I was like shooting guard, point guard type of thing. Kind of just depended on the game.
Period.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna take a bite of
Uh-oh.
because the questions are like longer and
Yeah. More in depth.
Yes.
First, we're going with the mango habanero.
Yes. I'm scared.
Cheers. Cheers it up.
I'm really scared.
This one I don't think is that spicy.
I
feel
just
like
can't handle spiciness though.
Right.
Oh,
It's
it's
sweet.
really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. They're really good.
I hear them creeping on us in the background.
These are actually really good.
Not bad. I give it like 7 out of 10.
The next one is how would you describe your journey playing sports?
It was the best journey. Growing up, I played pretty much any and every sport like most kids do. I did like gymnastics, I even did dance. I Irish step dance for like 10 years. Crazy. But my sports career was pretty good. In high school, I suffered an ACL injury that kind of set me back a little bit because I was really looking forward to playing college sports and at a pretty high level. However, obviously that injury is pretty serious. So I kind of took a step back, tried to focus a little bit more on school, and then I actually ended up still playing college sports, so it worked out. And then I played, like I said, at UMass Boston for 2 years, and my sophomore year I ended up getting injured again, but I hurt the other leg. So I tore my other ACL, had to get surgery and all that, and I decided to kind of take a break from sports at that point. I finished my 2 years at Fitchburg State, and then I actually started coaching like right out of college. So back into the sports life right away, which is what I love, and I still am. So
Two
it was
ACL?
2 ACLs. My right leg in high school was a way worse injury, much worse injury. But my left leg, I recovered pretty quickly. But I wanted to take a break from sports. I needed to focus on academics. I had a job, and life was moving fast. So I decided to take that break, and then I started coaching. So never away from the sports, baby.
Can you explain how your high school teams were? Did you get along with everyone?
Here and there. Obviously, if you put together a group of 20 to 30 girls, we're teenagers, right? There's going to be drama. There's going to be he said, she said type of thing. And it's something that definitely comes with women's sports. I think that's why I love coaching now, because I see it from a different perspective. and I feel like I'm able to interject a little bit more and give guys your age a little bit more perspective. Like, it might be that serious to you right now, right here, but in the grand scheme of life, things aren't that crazy. But yeah, I pretty much got along with most of my teammates. I always joke around. My senior year, one of the other players on my team who was like second best under me. No, we were pretty much like a dynamic duo on the court. We just didn't get along off the court. Yeah, one of my teammates senior year. She was super talented.
Are we gonna name drop?
No, we're not name drop. We don't do that. I wish her the best, honestly. But we weren't the best of friends off the court. But when it came to being on the court together, we knew what to do. We had that chemistry, and that's what it's about. Sports, you don't have to. I always say it to you guys, you don't have to be best friends to be able to play the sport together. You just have to communicate and kind of fake it till you make it. So.
Okay. Period. Michaela, watch.
Because playing sports your whole life, it's hard when they end. Even in high school, even if you don't play in college, it's like that was kind of your identity for so long that when that's taken away from you, it's like, all right, now I got to figure out like what are some other hobbies I like, right? Like even if I can't, like I'm crutching around, right? Maybe I like to paint, maybe I like to draw. I kind of got into like different hobbies at that time. Started doing more like ceramics. I took that class in high school, loved it. But I think that was challenging, trying to like find where my identity was outside of sports. Because for my whole life, I was just go, practice, soccer, basketball. And so it's definitely something that I want to maybe run like a workshop with, because I think it's super important. I love sports. You guys know I love sports. And I think it's important for kids to do sports if they have the means to it and the resources. But I also think it's hard, like I said, to transition out when you've been doing it for so long. Obviously, I play in like women's leagues with mothers and stuff, and it's competitive.
Oh,
let me tell you
okay.
that. Yeah, I play in a women's basketball league in South Boston, which is pretty cool. So I still play, but it definitely is important to kind of give you. I'm burping now. I got the heartburn. It's important to know how, or to realize that you have more of an identity than just sports, even if that's what you gave a lot of your time to.
Jason Tatum actually just
See, big example right there. It's not easy. It sucks. Even pro athletes go through it, and it's something that in the moment makes you feel like crap, but in the grand scheme of things, it will make you stronger. And that's just it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. Have you? Oh, no. We have to skip that one because you already told us about your ACL.
Mm-hmm.
So now, one last fight.
Another wing.
Before the last one, I'm actually nervous.
Before the ultimate spice.
I'm really nervous about the other one.
I'm using a lot of ranch, huh?
You are. You're trying to like
ranch it up.
Okay.
You're gonna see me like gnawing on a wing. Pretty good. I love the ranch. Nice.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
We just have like 4 more questions left.
Awesome. I'm a mess. Don't even, please, ignore me. Right? Yeah.
The ribs
The
is so
bloopers.
bad.
Oh yeah. Ribs, I got the red all over
A
my face.
smile on you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wow. It touched the atomic
Yeah.
one.
Oh my god. Oh my, it's bad. It's so bad.
I'm scared. Please.
My eyes are watering.
You didn't even eat the atomic one yet, I thought.
Damn. It touched the. It's because the sauce is all over there. Out of the 2 sports, which one did you enjoy more? Soccer and baseball?
So this is a tough question because honestly, my family asked me this a lot, and like we kind of go back and forth. I enjoyed soccer more, but I was more determined in basketball. I don't know if it's because I always say, like, even to like some of my athletes like Nisrin who did both, soccer is very like, I don't want to say lax. It's also because I was a goalkeeper, so that could have been a little bit of a difference. I think soccer is more laid back. It is fast paced mixed with slow pace. There's a little bit more downtime, especially if the ball is not on your side of the field or in your area. But I think basketball was more of a like, I was hard on myself for basketball. Only 5 people on the court at a time. It's kind of like all eyes on you. You make a mistake, everyone's seeing it. Soccer, you make a mistake, it's sometimes people notice, sometimes people don't. But I will say I was very laid back in soccer, and like I said, I enjoyed it more. But basketball was more of my like, all right, like I'm determined for this one. Yeah, I was thinking of playing soccer in college. I toured a school in South Carolina. It was an all-girls school, so I was like, no, thank you. But yeah, I did think about playing soccer in college.
Okay, so I think the answer was both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. However you want to take
I'll
it.
just tell
She's
the-
my soccer player, so she's
I'll
gonna.
just tell the other
She wants to play
players it's
victim.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Let her. We'll let her.
We have to now.
All right, let's go, girl.
No, it's my mouth is still
Let's
on
go,
fire.
girl.
I can't. It's so bad.
I'm so excited. We have to cheers this one.
Okay, wait, let me just
Dip.
put it in.
Oh, and
I
yours
got
is a
it.
flat. Good luck. Cheers it up.
I'm actually, I'm literally shaking. I'm actually so nervous.
Woo! Oh my goodness. You have to eat the whole thing.
It's actually so bad.
It's not that bad.
No, it's bad. Wait, for the last question? Oh, I dropped it. Chicken.
Oh, there is one more.
Yeah, there's one left.
Last and final question while I pray for my life.
Is your mouth on fire?
I can feel. It's like a thermometer, like.
I probably have sauce all over my
Pretty good.
What are skills or values have to wait? What are skills or values that you have developed through playing sports that you think are transferable to other in life, to other areas of life?
I love that question. Just to kind of like preface it, I've always, I don't know if I say it as much with soccer, but she'll correct me if I don't. I'm the type of coach that I obviously am coaching the sport, but I'm more of a life skills type of coach, and I kind of drill in like communication, being able to like self-advocate, being able to overcome adversity and stuff like that. I think the skills attained that are translatable into like real life are the more important aspect of sports. Obviously, like making memories, team bonding, winning games, losing games, that's part of it too. But I think my most like important thing that I gained from sports were those skills. She's dying over here. She's heavy breathing. I would say my number one skill was just being able to supply myself with the tools I needed to overcome adversity. And I know those are a lot of big words, but like, for example, like my AAU coaches were the best in the sense that if I was having a bad game, you know how a lot of players are like, take me out of the game. I don't want to play anymore. He was, excuse me, heartburn again. He was the type of coach to look me in the eye and just say, no, you're staying out there. I don't care if we're losing by 70 points. Like, unless you're injured, you are staying out there because you're going to get through it and you're going to do that on your own. So I always kind of stress that to my athletes too. It's like, if you don't go through hard situations, how are you ever going to have the tools to be able to do that? You have to expose yourself to stuff like that. You, for lack of a better term, you kind of have to like throw yourself into the fire sometimes to learn. And I'm a huge advocate for that because that's how I learn things. But I would say overcoming adversity and then communication was huge. Like I said earlier, you don't always, like in a place of employment, you don't always have to be best friends with everybody to be able to get stuff done. Right? Like that communication piece, like even if you don't get along with somebody, you know that at the end of the day you have one common goal. Right? Like me working in the school, I might not be the best of friends with every single teacher, but our common goal is to give you guys a good high school experience and to educate you. So the older you get, and I feel like the more you're exposed to situations like that, you realize how important it is to communicate. Communication is very important. And
even in like relationships.
I was just gonna say, in relationships, with family, friends, significant others, I think it's overlooked a lot. People's ability to effectively communicate or not effectively communicate. But I think I drill that into my athletes. And if I don't, I'm gonna drill it into you now.
We forgot 2 questions.
2 questions.
Okay. How do you balance the physical and mental demands of your sport?
Um,
Boogers are literally coming down my nose.
I know my nose is running. It's okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought though.
No, my mouth is really sore.
I will say that again. That is something I stress a lot now as a coach, is kind of balancing the physical and mental aspect. As a coach, I like to say that I'm there to kind of emotionally support my students, whether it's like academically, whether it's personal life, whether it's in the sport itself. And I feel like that's kind of something that lacked when I was in high school. I obviously took health class too, and we didn't learn about mental health at all. It was very much like parts of the body, sex education, stuff like that, and they kind of neglected talking about mental health. I don't know if it was we didn't have the resources at the time, people didn't know how to have those hard, sometimes awkward, uncomfortable conversations, but that's something that I definitely put on the forefront of my coaching style, because I think it's super important for you will get the best out of your athlete when they feel emotionally supported and when they feel emotionally motivated and like you genuinely believe in them. So
She was my health teacher too, so.
double whammy. Sweet Nick's in the last question. That's it?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
You already answered it. So.
I'm a terrible wing eater. I've been told. Look at her. Hers are off the bone. Mine are like still lingering. I don't normally eat off bone. Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
It's alright. It was for the ASMR though.
It was. Thank you for having me. I really
Yes.
appreciate it.
But thank you so much for tuning in again. Like and subscribe.
Smash that follow button.
Bye guys.